The 1986 Chrysler Laser is a unique and often overlooked gem from the era of digital dashboards, turbocharged engines, and aerodynamic design experiments. It was Chrysler's first attempt to create a sporty, upscale coupe that would compete with other popular vehicles in the segment, such as the Ford Mustang, Pontiac Fiero, and Toyota Celica. Designed as a collaboration between Chrysler and Mitsubishi, the Laser was introduced in 1984 as a twin to the Dodge Daytona but marketed as a more luxurious and refined alternative. By 1986, the final year of its production, the Chrysler Laser had evolved into a compelling package that offered advanced technology, respectable performance, and a distinctive 1980s style that made it stand out in a crowded field. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1986 Chrysler Laser was its exterior design. The car sported a sleek, wedge-shaped profile that was a hallmark of 1980s automotive styling. Pop-up headlights added a futuristic touch, and the gently sloping hood merged seamlessly with a low-slung roofline and hatchback rear. Flush-mounted glass and integrated bumpers gave it a clean, aerodynamic look, which was complemented by distinctive alloy wheels and body-colored trim. Chrysler wanted the Laser to look fast even when standing still, and in that, they succeeded. It was a bold departure from the boxy sedans the brand was known for and signaled Chrysler's interest in courting a younger, more performance-oriented buyer. Under the hood, the 1986 Laser offered a range of engine options, but the most notable was the turbocharged 2.2-liter inline-4, known as the Turbo I engine. This powerplant produced 146 horsepower and 168 pound-feet of torque, which were impressive numbers for a front-wheel drive coupe of its era. Paired with either a 5-speed manual transmission or a 3-speed automatic, the Laser Turbo could deliver respectable acceleration and a genuinely fun driving experience. Chrysler had tuned the suspension to strike a balance between sporty handling and ride comfort, making it suitable for both spirited drives and everyday commutes. While it wasn't a muscle car in the traditional sense, the Laser Turbo's lightweight and responsive throttle made it feel quicker than the raw numbers might suggest. Inside, the 1986 Chrysler Laser was where things really started to shine. Chrysler invested heavily in technology and creature comforts to distinguish the Laser from its Dodge Daytona sibling. The interior featured a digital dashboard that was futuristic for its time, with glowing readouts for speed, RPMs, fuel level, and more. It was part of Chrysler's strategy to present the Laser as a tech-forward vehicle, appealing to buyers who wanted something different from the analog dials found in most cars. Higher trim levels included features like power windows and locks, cruise control, an electronic voice alert system, and even an optional talking trip computer that could report fuel economy and driving range. The seats were well bolstered and trimmed in upscale cloth or optional leather, with an overall layout that emphasized the driver's position. Controls were logically arranged, and the wraparound dash gave the cabin a cockpit-like feel. Visibility was generally good, and the hatchback design provided decent cargo space, adding a layer of practicality to the sporty form. The rear seats were tight, as expected in a 2+2 layout, but could accommodate passengers in a pinch or fold down for additional storage. One of the less appreciated qualities of the Laser was how well it blended performance, technology, and comfort. In many ways, it was ahead of its time, experimenting with concepts that would later become mainstream in modern cars. The digital displays, voice alerts, and turbocharged engine were all indicators of a car that was designed not just to meet expectations, but to exceed them. Chrysler saw the Laser as an aspirational vehicle, not just for young buyers looking to make a statement, but for anyone who wanted something fresh, exciting, and distinctly American. Unfortunately, despite its innovations and attractive styling, the Chrysler Laser never achieved strong sales. Several factors contributed to this, including stiff competition from both domestic and Japanese rivals, as well as Chrysler's own brand positioning. Many buyers who wanted performance turned to the Dodge Daytona, which was mechanically similar but marketed more aggressively. Meanwhile, those who prioritized reliability and long-term value often went for Japanese offerings. As a result, Chrysler discontinued the Laser after the 1986 model year, shifting focus to other nameplates and platforms. Today, the 1986 Chrysler Laser is a rare sight on the roads and has become something of a cult classic among enthusiasts. Its short production run and unique combination of features make it an interesting collector's item. Finding a well-preserved example can be a challenge, but those who own one often speak fondly of its retro charm, responsive handling, and surprisingly advanced technology. It captures a moment in automotive history when automakers were willing to take risks and try bold new ideas, sometimes ahead of their time, sometimes misunderstood, but always fascinating. As the years pass, the Chrysler Laser is gradually gaining appreciation for what it represented, a forward-thinking effort from an American automaker during a period of rapid change. The 1980s were a transitional decade for the auto industry, marked by the emergence of fuel efficiency mandates, electronic components, and international competition. In this context, the Laser was Chrysler's attempt to redefine itself, not just as a maker of dependable family sedans, but as a company that could innovate, surprise, and delight. While it may not have changed the world, the Laser left its mark as a stylish, ambitious coupe that dared to dream a little bigger. If you're lucky enough to spot a Chrysler Laser today, take a moment to appreciate it. Beneath its angular lines and digital dash lies a story of creativity, ambition, and the pursuit of something new. It may not have been the fastest or the best-selling car of its time, but it was one of the most interesting. And sometimes, that's what truly makes a car memorable.